Aries, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the month of January. We're going to get some beautiful oracle messages as usual with some really fun decks. We're going to take a look at what your angel number is for the month, your spirit animal guidance, the affirmation and manifestation you're working with, the statement to work through. We're also going to be pulling a tarot spread that will look at your recent past, your current energies, your near future, as well as the opportunity and challenge coming up for the month. All right, let's jump right in, shall we? Let's pull some oracle messages. Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning in today. I've missed you all. I feel like I haven't read for you in forever, but it's only been a week. I guess it's just been a big week for all of us, right? Oh, God. Between this retrograde and the full moon, I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a little wee bit tired. Oh, man. Okay. So if you are feeling drained, make sure you take the next couple days over this New Year's to not push the throttle, right? Party too hard. You know, practice your self-care, okay, folks? The fatigue is real. All right. Angel number 1122. 1122. And even thank Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and for this angel number. What does it have to say? Great shift. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then, expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you, Aries. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Wow. So I feel like everything's ripe for the plucking. It's just a matter of your attitude, right? So you're really going to be working on shifting in your personal growth, in your spiritual development, really working through your manifestation goals in a spirit of oneness, connection, and completion. I love that. 2 power numbers combined. I do believe that's a very high vibration energy. You're going through a great shift this month. I love that. I love that. All right, let's see what your spirit animal guidance is for the month ahead, Aries. Okay. What is the spirit animal guidance for the Aries collective? This one. Ooh, Fox. Opportunities. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things, Aries. Once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. So, wow, you're going through a great shift this month, and you got a lot of new opportunities coming in. So, I love seeing this. All right, final oracle message, and then we'll jump into your tarot spread. These are affirmation cards by Alex L., who's really popular on Instagram. There's a lot of exercises on the back. We're just going to focus on the affirmation today. Ooh, okay. So this is something you're working through in your healing process, okay? And something that would really be kind of a capstone to the month of January for you. I release the urge to compare myself to others. I think that's your sticking point. So make sure that when you are looking at your shifting and your growth and welcoming in the new opportunities and getting out of that comfort zone, try not to compare yourself to what other people are doing, where you're headed, okay? And feeling any kind of negative feeling around that, okay? And I say this, and I think I've said this to you all, but comparison is the thief of joy. When we get caught in comparison, I think there's a really good Nick Mulvey sound around that, where it's really the linear mindset, where we do either or, glass half full, half empty. And we get to choose, right? So try not to get lost in comparison, because then you're not coming from a multidimensional perspective, okay? Multidimensional perspective sees all sides, all right? And isn't living with blinders on. And Aries, you know the work you're doing. Woo! Speaking of Aries, King of Pentacles was right side up there. Here you are. You always make yourself known when I do your spreads. I love it. You all are so you get me juiced up when I start each batch, and I really love it. It really brings me great joy to start out with y'all, because if I'm coming in tired, I don't leave tired. when I read for you all. So thank you for your energy. Bright lights you are. All right. Whew. We've got some intense beautifulness going on, though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You are moving on. That's the overall general energy for the month. You're like, you know what? I'm turning my back. I'm releasing the emotional aspect. You know, this is about releasing your emotions. Okay. Whenever we have an 8, you know, that's the card of you're heading towards more abundance. So there's a great change going on. It's like, you know where you're headed. And this person, he's climbing up a mountain and he knows that there's a new journey ahead, right? Or he or she, let's not be stereotypical here, or they. This is a matter of going where you are led. Go where you're guided. Okay, what you don't see coming is it's time to drop the burden, right? You're determined. I'm dropping the burden, Jenna. All right, so the current energies coming into the reading, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, all right, that's feeling like I'm ready to upgrade. Your current energy, whether you feel like it's externally presenting it to yourself, I'm ready to upgrade and feel a higher level in my lifestyle, okay? Feeling like I have everything I need, right? Crossing this is the 9 of Cups. So I do believe that you have worked in recent months and you find yourself right now feeling pretty good about where you are inside of yourself. This is about self, okay? You could have shit circumstances going on around you and had a very difficult holiday period, but it's almost as if you have, it's the attitude, right? I don't even say this. That gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. I don't know why I'm saying that. I know a lot of people say that, but I don't really say that a lot. So, and that, it just shifts it, right? The challenge is going through some changes, right? And welcoming the change. In the recent past, you had some blocks, all right? And I think you had some important decisions to make in your life. The opportunity is to take your time, right? As you're moving towards something. In the near future, though, there's going to be something that is a drastic shakeup, but I do believe it's for the better because what you don't see coming is really dropping the burden, okay? With the 10 of Wands, all right? And I'm really excited. I got a new tarot deck that I've been sitting with for the last week for Christmas called the Arcanium Tarot. It is gorgeous. I think I might even like it better than Gilded Tarot. I'm calling it, but I'm really excited to bring it forward today and work with it. I've been working with it on my personal side this week, putting in all that good juju. Let's clarify this turning your back. And I do believe it's the emotional component of something that hit you a certain way. This is the general energy for the upcoming few weeks, okay? So we have the 5 of Swords of the Hierophant and the 7 of Pentacles over the 8 of Cups. So as you were turning away, like I said, you're being led and guided. And you may have felt like, I maybe won and experienced some sort of victory in my life. My intuition told me I would, okay? And now you're being very careful about your, I feel this like you're opening up a brand new chapter in your life and you're excited, but you're being very careful. And it's really interesting because Aries sometimes can be very spontaneous and impulsive, but this is harvest time. This is you reaping the rewards, especially with your challenge here, and recognizing it's time for the good to come in, Aries. You're being led and guided out of feeling like you have to fight your way, right? He is standing on 2 shields and people are walking away from the battle. It's been a hard-fought battle, I believe, to even turn your back on where you have been, okay? But your intuition is guiding you because what is it before you are new opportunities, right? She's looking at that and she's like, I want to harvest these pentacles, but I don't want the bush to die. So let's be very careful about where we're headed next. Okay, Aries, you're considering so many different new things this month that I really love this energy because you're being cautious and careful. All right, let's go into your current energy with the 9 of Pentacles. A lot of you are feeling very independent and really satisfied in your own skin. Okay. All right, so when it comes to this independence, you've been sitting inside a very deep, deep place of accessing your emotions with the moon. And again, that feeling of, wow, I'm pretty worn out, Jenna, with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, trying to overcome a feeling of discontent. This can have a lot to do with your emotional state, right? Coming into this reading, I do feel there's an opportunity for you to feel really, really happy and satisfied in self. But there's some things that are going on deeper than the surface. Like maybe on the outside, everything's great. I'm cheery, no problem. You know, Aries comes into work, everybody thinks Aries is fine. But deep down, with the moon, these are the deeper feelings, right, that we're carrying, that sometimes we don't even know we're carrying in our, you know, our subconscious mind. But subconsciously, there's this feeling of, I'm worn out. I'm worn out, and I'm having a hard time staying positive deep inside. All right? So there's this opportunity to really feel completely happy. I came into this with the glass half full, the glass half empty. And so you can decide, right? I can decide, right, if I want to focus on what's coming toward me. Or I can focus on what I have to let go. And I think what you have to let go of is the difference between where you are now and where you want to be. Okay? Comparison. It's all going to come back to comparison. You're like, Jenna, I'm not liking you right now. Hey, I feel like the comparison has struck us all. Like, you know, and it's almost can be a double-edged sword because you start overthinking and you stop really feeling, right? You stop really feeling your way through. In fact, I printed this for a reason. I came across some quotes this morning reading, and my content's always pretty relevant before I start reading. And they were quotes from people in the New York Times for New Year's advice. And this is the lesson I think all of us are really being guided to learn through this retrograde at the end of the year. It comes by Toby Crockett of Paso Robles, California. Feel what your body is saying and stop trying to think your way through your feelings. Okay? That's what this is saying to me. Feel what you're feeling. Don't think your way through it. You just got to feel it. Once you take it to the mind, oh my God, it can wreak havoc, right? Inside. All right, let's go into this Nine of Cups, right? Feel what you're feeling. Don't think your way through it. Yeah, I actually printed out like 4 or 5, and I think they're going to be pretty relevant to all the readings I'm doing, or planning on doing today. Yeah, this has to do with the bond, okay? A bond, a loving bond, right? Where there's a lot of wonder, childlike wonder. This could be anyone in your life. Particularly with this deck, I do see it's more of a family tie, okay? But it could be anyone in your life, romantic or platonic. Ultimately, there's a desire to succeed, right? And to overcome the blocks. We have the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So currently, I do believe we're coming into this reading trying to avoid feeling what you're feeling because it's hard. And it has to do with some feelings that have come up around a connection that I do believe that you have so much love for and desire and hopes, right? And when I say desire, it doesn't mean sexual, just this desire for things to feel magical and wonderful. But in between the Six of Cups and the King of Wands is this feeling of it's not quite where I want it to be, you know? And I think that's something that you're trying to understand, cope with, and move through, okay? Yeah, the Page of Swords, it's like I need to take a new approach in this connection. All right. Let's look at the recent past, this block that you had with the Two of Swords. Ooh, the Magician, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So it seems to me in the recent past, there was some sort of block in a manifestation, okay, where you wanted, and I do believe this had a lot more to do with your work life. The Magician, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So things kind of slowed down. It's almost like, you're like, where's my manifestation? You know? It's like, I've been generous with spirit. Where is it? Like, come on. You know, I love this magician because he's looking straight ahead and he has all the tools in front of him, all the elements, but he's letting the spirit move through him, right? He's not even looking down at it because he's trusting in spirit. Okay, so you're trusting in spirit that spirit will be generous with you, but it's moving so slow that you're like, this is just ridiculous. It's taking way too long. Okay, so I sense that there was so much patience required with what you were trying to manifest that you felt like it was never going to arrive. All right, that was in the recent past. Let's go into the, I felt like going right there to your past, so let's go into your near future. Ah, wow, wow. Okay, I had a feeling this was a fun tower, right? Where you're like, ooh, this is good. So you're going to be coming out of this feeling, right, as beneath the surface, something that's just been bothering you, okay, in a connection. And a frustration with your manifestations, right? This great shift that you're going through, it's a big one, Aries. And this tower is the Six of Wands, the Empress, and the Page of Swords. So whatever it is that you feel like this limiting belief around what you're trying to create and not seeing it, right? And that comparison, right? You have victory here, okay, in the near future. You are creating. She has a scepter here. She is ruling, right? This is a symbol of rule and law, right? And then she has a beautiful flower. I think that's a lotus flower, symbolizing her creativity, right? Her creative power. So I do believe, and then she has a waterfall flowing from her belly. So a lot of you are almost like in the near future, it's almost as if you've been gestating, in a period of gestation, right? In a manifestation where you're like, I put it in escrow. I'm ready to, get my return, spirit. And I do believe you're getting that return. And I think it's because you took some sort of, you will be, and you currently are considering taking some sort of new approach. A lot of you, this has to do with your career, where you're really going to start seeing more abundance. For some of you, this is about nurturing this soul bond, right? That you feel pretty stuck in the state of where things are. It's hitting you in a certain way emotionally, all right? But change is coming, positive change, right? You will feel a level of almost relief. I'm getting like this sweet relief. Like this had to happen this way. Let's go into your opportunity. This Knight of Pentacles. When is this freaking gonna show up, Jenna? Ah, the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Aries, I mean, come on. The amount of manifestation that you're doing, I know you've been waiting forever, but now it has arrived, okay? You have an opportunity to experience almost, it's like your spirit is guiding you towards long-term, like this is like wealth, right? And it's coming from your spiritual gifts. It's been a slow opportunity approaching you. It's almost as though Spirit is saying, the more you grow spiritually, Aries, the greater wealth ye shall find, okay? In this Queen of Pentacles, you will become so much more stable. You're seeing just so much of your potential start to really, really open up. It's like this, what's the success mindset, I forget what Tony Robbins calls it. You all can chime in, but you're going to reach a whole new level of success this year. Like I said, the world is your oyster for your annual. Ten of Pentacles in your opportunity for January with the Hierophant. So some of you are really coming together. You could have a spiritual partner where you're creating and monetizing something together. It could be a business partner, because there's 3 pentacles with the Hierophant, but there's a spiritual component to this partnership, okay? For some of you, it is an actual romantic union, and you are realizing, wow, like we are moving slowly towards a long-term commitment, and it feels so abundant, and it's so stable, and I'm so jazzed. So whatever holdups that you've had, it's because you needed, right, to really go deep within around releasing the blocks, right, to believing in what you could manifest. The challenge is accepting this beautiful change. The Two of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the challenge is, a lot of you, this is a challenge and a long-term commitment, right? And the wisdom that is needed to remove the blocks that are standing in the way of even holding on to this vision of, we've got what it takes, right? This is building a family, right? Building your legacy, Aries. And I think you're trying to make a wise choice and come out of maybe even looking at, do I want that in my life, right? Do I want the family? Do I want to stay alone? I think you're really, and a lot of you are already with this person, and there's been some blocks around seeing long term, but change is like, whatever's been in the way, whatever's been hard, it's changing. It is changing for the better, Aries. Wow. What you don't see coming. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords, right? He's in a hurry. He's grabbing all these swords, and he's like, I've got to grab all this, and I got to go, right? I got to go. All right. So this is a matter of being strategic, dropping the burden. Four of Pentacles, holding on to your wisdom right now. Okay. I do believe you're coming together with someone in the month of January. You're manifested. I think you waited a long time for another person to come towards you, and this has the markings of something really beautiful and stable and long-term, okay? It's almost as though, if you haven't met this person, it's almost as though there's going to be this level of disbelief, right? Like, because you've been working so hard on yourself and on opening up to new opportunities, that it's almost like when you get showered with so many blessings, it's almost like, is this really real? Like, can I trust this? So take your time, like feeling what you're feeling, releasing what needs to be released. For others of you, this is someone in your life that you've just had some issues around, and it's time to drop the burden and to open up, being more strategic and how to deal with it. But feel like you're hanging on, and you're really try not, like I said, this whole reading has the marking of, do not take what you're feeling into the mind and let that limit you or feed a comparison narrative. We are all being guided as a collective in our consciousness to just feel what we're feeling. When we take it to the mind and try to sort out what we're feeling, and it just gets so lost, okay? Let's get some advice from Spirit. Wow, you've got so much beautiful abundance coming. Oh my gosh. I think you're going to have a beautiful month. Beautiful month. So many opportunities. Shifting. So much for the better. Just release the urge to compare yourself to others, okay? It's time to get out of your comfort zone, Aries. Ah, yes. You were moving slowly toward it. Like, all the answers are coming. I think you're communicating with a Queen of Pentacles, okay? And you're coming into balance in your head about it, okay? And Queen of Pentacles, male, female, someone who's very abundant, who's very good at nurturing, all right, you, with all of the things that someone who's living in a state of abundance can nurture you with, all right? Their stability, their ingenuity, right? There's this level of, I know how to manifest, right? That's your opportunity. You have a beautiful person in your life coming towards you. And the communication, while it's slow, it's like a slow build, right? For a lot of you, this is the opportunity for you to stabilize in your career, right? Something may start out small. There's a new opportunity coming towards you, Aries. And it's got the markings of great wealth, okay? So if it's not a person, it is an opportunity in work to really, really expand, okay? I am so excited for your month ahead. I see nothing but good, positive changes in your money and in your overall stability. You know where you're going to get stuck, okay? Don't compare, and don't take your feelings up to the mind and try to overanalyze it and wrestle with it there, okay? Really keep your heart open. Keep opening, okay? I'm sending you so much love. Take care.